So, Black Panther.
Wakanda.
So, Black Panther Wakanda Forever. This is my review to someone who actually lives in Africa. Yeah, someone actually lives in Africa and is a Marvel fan, not a Marvel stan or a super, hype Marvel because Thor Love and Thunder killed my hype. Thor Love and Thunder killed my hype. It killed my hype. I just looked at Black Panther Wakanda Forever like, bro, please just be decent. I just watched the movie with this perspective, like, bro, please be decent. So, here's my review for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. So, what are my thoughts on Black Panther Wakanda Forever? The sequel for the first movie, Black Panther, which, believe me, I love that movie on the big screen, the first Black Panther. I love that movie so damn much. I was like, wow, one of the greatest movies. I don't know if some people remember. They even were saying like, one of the best movies ever since Dark Knight. I was like, even me, as a black dude, as an African dude, being sort of represented in that type of way, I knew that, that's overkill. That's overkill. Impossible. Impossible. I love that movie until I watched it at home and I saw that PS2 final fight. I think you know the one I'm talking about. I hated that. Ever since I've noticed that when I was home, I don't like that movie. Like, it's good. It's good. Like, it's a movie that I can watch like the whole shit. Then I get the final scene. I'm like, you know, like start texting or go drink some water. And as soon as that other scene starts, I think you know which scene I'm talking about. That's when I was like, okay, cool. Then the ending and credit scene, cool, cool, cool. So in my mind, I was just thinking, will Wakanda Forever be at least better as the first one in regards to cinematography and CGI, or at least better than Thor Love and Thunder, because Thor Love and Thunder was criminal. Thor Love and Thunder removed all my strengths in even reviewing movies. Anyway, here are my thoughts on the actual movie itself. The first things I can say is this movie actually delivered in what I actually wanted, which was dope ass cinematography, great CGI, because this movie actually feels like a movie. Something that I think the last Marvel movie I remember actually feeling like a movie in the sense of though it's recorded, I think it was Age of Ultron. Yeah, I think that movie you could tell like, bro, they actually put the real cameras, but it was like a 50-50, like they were abandoning their groundedness and going for more CGI-esque. And Age of Ultron was a shifting moment because when you watch the early Marvel movies, you could tell like these scenarios are genuine. It's like watching the first Avengers with that, I don't know, weird ass lenses when you notice, and when you watch Endgame and you notice like the screens, the backgrounds are like blurry, and you're like, and when you see Wakanda Forever, you notice like, bro, these guys actually gave a shit, and this movie actually looks good. For real, this movie actually looks good. It's fun to watch, and I liked it. And the final fight was lit, and the effects were lit, and it was fun for me. I was like, bro, all right, because I've seen too much mediocrity from this Phase 4, that this movie is legit for me top 3 Phase 4 wise. If you're compared with the other phases, it's likely to even crack the top 10, just like many movies in Phase 4. Because yeah, it's a top 3. I don't know what my top 3 is. Maybe I'll make it the end of the year if I'm still hyped on Marvel. The bad things I can say about this movie, which really annoyed me, but I was like, eh. It annoyed me when I watched the second time. I watched the second time just when I noticed that, wow, this is rather annoying. It's the fact that this movie is 2 hours and 41 minutes long, and it feels like 3 hours. I was like, bro, why? It really annoyed me. I was like, bro, the second time. And one, the fact that the MCU humor is still there, and it doesn't like, take you out of it because of the humor and shit. Because this movie is serious in regards to honoring Chadwick Boseman, R.I.P. Because if that dude was alive for this sequel, yeah, this movie would have been Winter Soldier great, because it's not Winter Soldier great. This movie, yeah, it's I can say what sequel wise, it's Guardians of the Galaxy 2 awesome. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 awesome. And yeah, the thing that pissed me off the most was basically that the whole almost feeling like 3 hour movie in Story 41, and the fact that I think you already know what probably might piss me off a little bit, not too much. This.
Did you just say girl power? No, not girl power! I'm talking about girl power! See? Girl power! Spelled G-R-R-R-L! Girl power!
Yeah, this is inevitable, and it's not even because of the main character, not because of her. She actually was well written, way more, way more well written than Wanda, in my humble opinion, in regards to her becoming a villain. She had all the rights to become a villain, more than Wanda, but still, I can only say that, yeah, there was a lot of this, because the dudes here, you could count with your fingers. They rather look generic, or a few, and it was rather the dudes and the ships in Wakanda. There were a few. And that actually pisses me off, because when you see Namor, or Kulkan, which reminds me of this meme, I don't know if you read it. This meme was lit, the Office meme. Yeah, when the dude was there, and I was like, okay, let me see him destroy some Wakanda ships. Yeah, because the aerial scenes and the water scenes was lit. As I was saying, when you want to see him destroy the ship, I think it destroys like, any spoilers, 2 or 3 ships, and that's it. And I was like, bro, come on. Long time ago, you'd see like, I don't know, Captain Marvel, how many ships Captain Marvel destroyed? Like 10 or 20. But Namor here, we couldn't see him destroying a lot of ships. You know, it was surprising, because frankly, Namor carried the movie. This dude carried the whole movie as a villain. And it made me wonder, like, bro, will this villain be generic as well? Because if it was, it would be a negative point of this movie, because Namor killed it. Yeah, Namor killed it. The guy made the movie lit. The guy made the movie watchable. Watchable. The guy made the movie good. And his scenes in Talocan, which is Atlantis, but okay. These scenes there, that was like, I would say, yeah, that was the best. I don't know, I haven't seen Avatar 2 yet, so, but yeah, that was like the best 3D scene I've seen this year. I would put Top Gun at first, but Top Gun here was 2D, so not my fault. But that was one of the best scenes to see underwater. I was like, wow, beautiful. I could watch that scene many times. I could listen to that score many times. I think it's Ludwig Göransson or something like that. And that was like my favorite scene of the whole last movie. In the middle, the whole favorite scene in the middle. But the best scenes of the movie are basically first scene of the movie. Ooh, that is a scene feels exactly like that. The first scene and the last scene, kind of spoilerish, but whatever. You clicked it. Felt like, I'm not bothered with it, but it's super obvious. The director played it safe. Obviously, with the job he had to play it safe. So I can relate on why he played it safe. He played it safe a lot. Because many of the scenes I've seen on other Marvel movies, and I was like, this scene is from this movie. This scene's from this movie. This actual scene's from this movie. Even the scene I put seconds ago here. Yeah, it's a spoiler, sorry, but still, it shows up in that movie in a sense. You could tell, like, bro, you played it safe, but who can blame him? He had to rewrite the movie. He had to make something good in regards to Chadwick passing away. I don't know which director would actually do a proper job than him. Basically, him and Sam Raimi this year had really heavy tasks, because Raimi had a really shitty ass script. He had to make it great, which he did with enough he had. I'm proud of him. And Ryan Coogler here had to really improvise something that would appeal to the masses. And you could tell that the dude was really on a hard job here. And he succeeded, which is why, one, I understand people who hate this movie, and two, I understand people who love this movie. Because this movie, in my humble opinion, gave me the same feels that I got when I watched Black Adam. It's good in regards to being a superhero movie. And it's with this movie, it's good in regards to being a Marvel movie. I liked it. I liked it. It's one of the, they say it's the best one. Phase 4, I won't deny it because it's very beautiful. But anyway, what are your thoughts on it? This is coming from a perspective of someone who actually lives here in Africa. Africa, I'm just saying continent because, Mozambique, yeah. This is actually coming from a perspective of someone who lives here. And I can say that the hype this movie caused here was huge. It was very huge. And not to sound racist or something. You know what's the funniest? When I watched Rise of Skywalker, me and my homies, you could tell, we're not the first ones there because Star Wars here doesn't fill the theaters. So sorry. Here it's horror movies, Fast and Furious, and Marvel. Those are the ones who fill here. So as I was saying, as I was about to watch Rise of Skywalker, me and my friends were like the only first black dudes like were about to watch the movie. The other black dudes were the ones who were working, and the rest basically white. And just to make matters like more, the other dude that came, the black dude, he was like a white chick. I was like, okay, I accept it. Why am I telling you this? Because Wakanda Forever, I did not see a white guy at all. Not one. It was all like, I mean, yeah. I was like, bro, maybe some light-skinned black dudes, you know, but still. And it just made me wonder, like, okay, Wakanda Forever. Yeah, Wakanda Forever. But yeah, this movie, it's great. It's good. I'm proud of Ryan Coogler. Bring out Phase 5 because if this movie is an example of how Phase 5 can go, I have hope that Phase 5 could be great because Phase 4 is undoubtedly the worst phase. Undoubtedly the worst phase. Oh my god. But still, I'll rank the phases later. Thank you for watching my review. I'll see you eventually.